Okay.
Nice background.
Thank you very much, Diego. How are
Very
you
good.
all?
Very good.
Good. How are
By
you?
yourself.
I'm very excited to be with you all. Thank you for this time, for this chance. And well, I'm Pollux Discuros from Mexico and well, from Latin America. I also representing Spain, this big page of myself and my amigos.
That's
So
good.
I'm very, it's very cool to be here with you. And well, let's start because we have few time. So I would like to ask you all, because since you're here with me, I'm assuming that for all of you, this opportunity to be in the Knights of the Zodiac franchise is a first for all of you. Which was the biggest surprise that you have from it?
Mm. Biggest surprise. I
Yeah.
mean, I think for myself would be realizing how big of a fan base this was. Right, it had such a big impact on the culture in Brazil, Mexico, South America, all over the world, essentially. Right. So for me, that was a big. My eyes went wide. I was like, oh wow. I was like, no pressure. Right. But yeah, that was really nice to see, and also just seeing all these messages from the fans on Twitter, seeing how passionate they are and how excited they are for the film, and how excited we are to bring it to them.
Yeah, and also just discovering, in these types of franchises, how much they're grounded in, how these characters are grounded in a reality, how they're struggling through life, how they feel like outsiders, and in this case of the Knights of the Zodiac, how they're it's all about like this cosmo, this potential that you have inside, and tapping into that larger thing outside of yourself to create, and fulfill your own dreams and become, this create your own destiny and become the best version of yourself that you can possibly be, or the worst, depending on how you
Yeah.
use it.
Yes.
Yeah, I'd say the biggest surprise for me was how challenging some of this physical fight scenes and stunts can be, because I sort of considered myself relatively athletic growing up, and then you show up and then
Yeah.
you're around some real athletes,
Yeah.
and it's humbling, to say the least. So yeah.
Yeah, those were nice words because there are a lot of people here in well, not only in Latin America but also all over the world that loves this franchise.
Mm.
So I would like to ask you all, what would the people, the old fans, because there are plenty of old fans and there are going to be new fans. I'm hoping with this great movie from yours that what do they should see? They should expect from this movie? What are your tips? They have to check about what? What are they going to find?
Yeah, so this movie, it still has the same heart, right, and soul that the original anime had. We had to tweak a little bit of things here and there, but essentially, I mean, each character still stands for the same messages and morals that it did in the anime, right? And they're all relatable. If you can't relate with one, you'll relate with another. Some people might see themselves in Guraad. Some people might see themselves in Cassios.
Mhm.
And then everybody will see themselves in the Phoenix.
And then they can expect some incredible fight sequences. Incredible. I'm not part of them, but I can tell you as an outsider, and having been on set and
Yeah.
seeing how these, I mean, that stunt team was
Yeah.
something else. And Annie Chan, our director on second unit, and for the stunts it's just, yeah, it's mind blowing.
Yeah,
Brilliant.
it's a really well-rounded action film, that you can kind of take the whole family to as well, The adults and the kids are going to like it, I think.
Yeah.
Well, I want to thank you all for all of this, for all your work. We're a huge fan of your work. This is the villain team, guys. So if they are
Yeah,
just
yeah, it is.
telling us this, how we love
Guraad,
all of
right?
this.
She's our leader.
so,
She's our leader.
so I wish you all the biggest success in the
Thank
future with this
Muchas gracias,
movie.
amigo.
Muchas
Muchas
gracias. Muchas
gracias.
gracias for
Mucho amor a
Vander.
México y toda Latinoamérica.